Welcome to today's news discussion. We'll be covering several important stories, starting with a recent plane crash in Ohio. Fire officials say 2 people were found dead in a plane after it crashed into a house in Akron, Ohio, and exploded into flames.
That's a very serious incident. Do we know what caused the plane to crash?
The investigation is still underway, led by the National Transportation Safety Board, NTSB. The crash happened late Thursday afternoon.
So the NTSB is probing what caused the small plane to crash into the house. Have they released any preliminary findings?
Not yet. The articles indicate that the investigation is ongoing and officials are still gathering information.
I see. It's interesting that the crash resulted in a fire. Was the house occupied at the time of the crash?
The reports don't mention anyone being injured in the house, so presumably it was either empty or the occupants escaped.
That's a relief. Do we know what kind of plane was involved in the crash?
The specific type of plane hasn't been mentioned in the articles I've seen so far.
Okay, moving on, let's discuss another story.
The NIST cybersecurity framework is a key resource for businesses looking to enhance their cybersecurity. The Protect pillar is particularly important as it focuses on securing applications, users, and data.
That's right. Cybersecurity is a top priority for businesses of all sizes today. How does the Protect pillar help strengthen security?
By emphasizing the need to secure various aspects of an organization's digital infrastructure, it helps prevent cyber threats from materializing.
I understand. So it's about proactive measures. Are there other pillars in the NIST cybersecurity framework that are equally important?
Yes, the framework includes several other key functions: identify, detect, respond, and recover. Each plays a crucial role in a comprehensive cybersecurity strategy.
That makes sense. The respond function, for instance, is critical for managing incidents effectively. Have there been any recent updates to the framework that organizations should be aware of?
The articles don't mention specific updates, but they highlight the importance of mastering different functions within the framework.
Okay, let's switch to another story.
The Maharashtra Anti-Terrorism Squad, ATS, has arrested a man in connection with the recovery of an improvised explosive device, IED, at a private hospital in Pune.
That's a serious development. What do we know about the circumstances surrounding the IED's discovery?
The suspicious object was found at Usha Kiran Super Specialty Hospital in the Malwadi area of Hadapsai. Based on a complaint filed by a hospital employee, police booked an unidentified person under sections related to attempt to murder and provisions of the Explosive Substances Act.
So the investigation is ongoing, and they've made at least one arrest. Do we know if there were any injuries or evacuations?
The reports don't indicate any injuries or evacuations, just that the device was discovered and the ATS took over the investigation.
All right, let's move to another topic.
Emergency services responded to a tragic incident at Brighton Beach early on Wednesday morning, where 3 women were found dead.
That's a very sad story. Have the women been identified, and do we know what happened?
The articles suggest that the women have been identified, but their names haven't been publicly released yet. It's believed that they are related.
That's even more tragic if they're related. Do we know if there's any indication of foul play or if it was an accident?
The reports don't provide clear details on the cause of death, but the investigation is ongoing.
Okay, let's touch on one more story.
We're seeing a number of articles and insights, including Katharina Gioino, Eleanor Pringle, and Marco Quiros Gutierrez.
It seems like we're being invited to stay informed with their coverage and analysis. Do we know what specific topics they're covering?
The context doesn't provide specific details on their articles, just that they're offering coverage and analysis.
All right, well, it's always good to have multiple sources of information.
As we wrap up today's discussion, it's clear that there are many significant stories unfolding around the world, from tragic accidents to cybersecurity concerns.
Indeed, and staying informed through reliable sources is crucial.
That's all for today. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you later.